glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Springtime is the best time to buy an SUV from Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Choose from late model local trades, Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. To make it easier on your bank account, buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days. The used sport utilities you want are here at Denny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Great news. I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Shop a nice selection of certified pre-owned Toyotas at Danny Meno Toyota and get financing as low as 5.49% APR for up to 60 months on Camrys, RAV4s, Tacomas, Highlanders, Corollas, and Priuses. That's 5.49 financing for 5 full years. The next best thing to a new Toyota is a certified pre-owned Toyota, and we have them. Shop the area's best selection of used Toyotas and Toyota certified pre-owned at Danny Meno Toyota or DannyMenoToyota.com.
Tom Anderson, and we are back at the Monument. Rapid City Central, second set of matches here. We'll start with the JVs. We have rosters this time around, so that should make it a little more interesting. Rapid City Central defeated Custer 25-16, 25-21 in the JV matchup to start the morning. Here it will be the Douglas Patriots. And Rapid City Central for the Patriots, they will go with number 6, Jillian Vernon on the serve. Ashley Blasius will be the libero. Number 7, Addison Jones. 21, Riley LaJoy. 17, Emily Simon. And number 11, Madeline Melton for Rapid City Central. We'll set their lineup here in just a moment off the serve. And a swing and a miss for the Cobblers. Number 26, and we don't have a 26 on the roster. I'm going to guess that may be Angel Kinney. She had an outstanding match in the first match serving. Sets the serve here. The Cobblers up 3-0 very quickly. The Rapid City Central, J.C. Rubert, number 13, is out in the starting lineup. That service error will give the point to Douglas. Isabel Rickert, who actually got the start in the varsity game, got quite a bit of playing time. Well, Angel Kinney is out there. She's number 22. Rickert, the set, the tip over, and that is the point. So we've got a couple of numbers that are not on here. 13 is J.C. Rupert. We already mentioned her. Libero is Natalie May, it looks like, on the serve. Cobblers put the ball over. Patriots, the Joy with the kill attempt. And point goes to the Patriots off the block, out of bounds, 4-2. Well, we thought we had rosters that were valid. Looking here, not getting a lot of them to match up. Bailey Baird Tripp is out there for the Cobblers. She'll return the serve back up top. And the kill, that is J.C. Rupert. She had a very outstanding first match. And that will put the Cobblers up now 5-2. Rubelt with the serve. The Cobblers will pick up the point, 6-2. Jason Rubelt, listed on the varsity roster as well, has not seen action in either two matches that we've seen. Almost picks up the ace, but a great save. Bump it over off the free ball. Cobblers will set it up. Back row push. Handled there by the Patriots. Free ball over. Rubelt sets it back up to the front line. And the slap out of bounds by Kaylin Ducat. Misfires too long, and the Patriots will have the serve in the hands of Carly Campbell, 5'1" junior, wears number 2. 3 serving 6. Opening set of the second match. Back row, they'll set middle. And on the attack, off the net and out of bounds. That was Rickert trying to put it away for the Cobblers. 6-4, Douglas down by 2 as Campbell goes back to serve. She'll serve from the right side. 5'1" junior. One step, flat-footed serve, just clears the net. Middle setter, tap it over. Douglas will play it. Left side, push it. Ball knocked around. Cobblers just have to knock it over themselves. Glacius up front. The kill attempt hits inbounds, and that is number 5 for Douglas, who we don't have on the JV roster. See if we have her on might be Brianna Rosado. She's on the varsity roster with the number 5. Kill attempt for the Cobblers, and then tip back. That was Rickert who had the vicious kill attempt. The save on the backside by the libero Glacius took the ball all the way to the net. Rickert tips it back down. 7-5, Cobblers lead it by 2. As Braylon Gleestra will come in to serve for Rapid City Central. The left-hander sends it deep, tap the ball over. Cobblers will set it from the back row. Back row hit, played by Glacius, and swatted out of bounds. Isis Braveheart is checked in. A little bit too much on the kill attempt. Cobblers with the point. They lead at 8-5. Then Gleestra back to the service line. Serves left-handed from the right side. Sends it deep. Got the libero twisted around. Cobblers will attack, and that is just out as Rickert couldn't find the end line. And it will be Patriots with the point and the serve. They trail it 6-8. Addison Jones back in. She will serve for Douglas, 5'3" freshman. Serve all the way to the back line, handled by libero May. On the attack, the Cobblers, handled by Douglas. Middle hit and the block at the net by Ducat. Point Cobblers, they lead it by 3, 9-6. Opening set of the JV match. Rapid City Central and Douglas of Varsity to follow. Kind of snuck the the schedule bias. We thought the JVs were playing at a different facility. Douglas with the free ball over. Set it, middle, the hammer. Played by the Patriots. They'll tip it over, keep it alive. Libero for the Cobblers sets it up. Hammered over Rickert. Douglas back set. Mitchell's kill attempt will score for the Patriots. And into the lineup, Riley LaJoy for the Patriots. And Blasius, the libero, with the serve, sends it deep. Handled by Rickert. Front line, and that is a straight hammer down by Ducat. Swung the hammer, drove the nail, got the point, 10-7. The Cobblers with the 3-point lead. And Cadence Myers will rotate in to serve. Also rotating in for Rapid City Central, number 13, J.C. Rubelt back in the lineup. Served by May, handled by the Patriots. They'll set it up, and the hit out of bounds by LaJoy. A little bit too much of a swing. Sent it outside the line. Cobblers up by 4, 11-7. May back on the serve for the Cobblers. Knuckleballs it. Push it up on the backside of LaJoy with a one-handed hit, and it finds the back line. Score the point for Douglas. They trail by 3, 11-8. Jillian Vernon will come back into the Patriot lineup along with Emily Simon, 5'6" sophomore. And it will be Vernon with the serve. The 5' sophomore stands all the way back, takes a couple steps in, lets it fly deep. Back row free ball. Blasius pumps it up front. Knock it over. Cobblers will handle it. Free ball over. Blasius from the back row. Set by Vernon. And LaJoy sends it into center field and out of bounds. 12-8. Cobblers up by 4. We get number 26 back in. We don't have her on any of the rosters. She will serve back row. Vernon sets it up. LaJoy sends it deep and finds the end line. Just inbounds for the Patriots, and they're within 3 again, trailing 12-9. Will be Madeline Melton to serve for the Patriots. She comes back in along with Rosado. Center set, tap mid, stays in bounds. Free ball over. Cobblers will play it right on the line. Center set, tap it. Patriots will handle it and push it over. Set, the hit, and the one-handed save will not be played by a teammate. Blasius got one hand on it, and the Cobbler lead extended back to 4. It's been seesawing back and forth the last several point exchanges. Lead staying between 3 and 4 for Rapid City Central. For the Cobblers, Bailey Beard Tripp with the serve from the left side. Blasius up front to Vernon. Left side with the swing is Rosado. The Cobblers answer, and that is Rubelt. She had 3 big kills as the Cobblers came back from a deficit to, I'm trying to find their game, to come away with 25-21 second set win to seal the match for the Cobblers in their first match of the morning. Push the ball over. The Cobblers will play center set. There's Rubelt again, and another kill for J.C. Rubelt. She hasn't been able to get on the varsity rotation, but she has done an outstanding job here for the JVs this afternoon. That opens the Cobbler lead up to 6 now, 15-9. Cobblers on the serve. Bumped by Rosado. Vernon sets it, and that is a kill for Emily Simon. Cobblers not protecting that back end line. That's at least 3 points for the Patriots out of their 10 that have come on those backside hits. Riley LaJoy, 5'8" sophomore, on to serve for the Patriots. Right-hander, flat-footed, sends it over the net. The set is up. LaJoy got a hand on the kill attempt. Free ball over, and it'll be played there by the Cobblers. Middle set, and Rubel taps it over, finds the hole in the defense. A diving save attempt by Melton. Couldn't keep it in play. And it will be Rubelt on the service for Rapid City Central. All the way from the back line, runs up, and that'll be a service error. Douglas within 5 now, 16-11. On court 3, Stevens and Dakota Valley going at it. They're tied at 1 set apiece. Dakota Valley leads the third set, 14-10. Try and bring you some of the scores here between sets. Glacius plays the kill attempt. Carly Campbell pushes it over. And we have a ball from court 1 rolling out onto court 2. So they will replay it. They're trying to get their own volleyball to come back. 11 serving 16. Carly Campbell on the serve for Douglas. Center push. Douglas will set it right side. That is Emily Mitchell. Cobblers can't come up with the save as Angel Kinney tried to push it over the net on the third hit. And the Patriots back to within 4. Trailed 15-9. Now they're back to within 16-12. Carly Campbell, the 5'1" junior, on the serve. That'll be a service error. Cobblers with the serve and the point, leading 17-12. Dakota Valley over Stevens on court 3, 16-10. On court number 4, Hill City and Lee Deadwood JVs are playing. Hill City leads that 1-0. They lead the second set 13-9. Dakota Tech and Rapid City Christian on court 1. Left-handed serve. Little knuckleball. That ties up Glacius. And that will be an ace for Braylon Gleestra. Dakota Tech won the first game of that JV match, and they lead the second set 9-7 over Rapid City Christian. Gleestra, the left-hander from the right side, sends it cross court. Vernon played it. They'll push it over, and the Cobblers can't handle it. Emily Mitchell able to get the point for the Patriots. Pull within 5, 18-13. First set of the JV match, second match of the day. Cobblers won their opener 2-0 over Custer, and that'll be an ace for the Patriots. Ashland Blasius, check that, Addison Jones with the ace. Jones spins the ball, the right-hander waits. Flat-footed serve, sends it back to May. Tap over, and the left-handed tap is good by Dukic. Got up high, saw the hole, placed it, and the Cobbler lead back to 5 now, 19-14. Rickert for the Cobblers, back in rotation, set to serve. Takes the jump, clears the net. The set, middle, Mitchell finds the hole in the donut. And Mitchell with another score for the Patriots. The Patriots with the serve trailing 19-15. Now Blasius. Libero will rotate back to the service line. Riley LaJoy back in for the Patriots. Bumped up. Back row hit. That was May. Handled by Jones. Right side Mitchell. Gleestra kept it alive. Pop it over. Douglas will try and set. Middle set for LaJoy. Got the hit. The Cobblers free ball over. They'll keep it alive. LaJoy with the bump to Campbell. LaJoy pokes it over. Cobblers free ball again. Blasius will handle it back row. Campbell sets. The hit and the score by Madeline Melton. Kind of hit it from back behind her head. Rolled it over. Defense couldn't handle it. Douglas back to within 3 now, 19-16. Dakota Valley's opened up an 18-12 lead in the third set on court number 3. Cobblers lead at 20-16 now. Serve handled by Campbell. Mitchell knocks it over. Cobblers will set left side. Duquette. Check that, was Rickert. Sends it out of bounds, and it's a 20-17 lead now for the Cobblers. As the Patriots rotation will bring Emily Simon back in, along with Carly Campbell. Nope, that is Jillian Vernon. Vernon hop and skip and the serve. Cobblers left, free ball it over. Glacier sets it up left side. Melton got it over. The Cobblers will answer, and that'll be out of bounds. Brooke Stapert, a little too much on it. Douglas now within 2, 20-18 in set number 1. Vernon hop and skip. Left the serve a little short. The Cobblers play it into the net. Douglas with the point. Now they're within 1, 20-19. Patriots lost in 2 sets to St. Thomas More, 25-21, 25-19 in their opening match, and we are tied at 20. Cobblers can't handle the serve. Jillian Vernon moves over a little bit to the right this time. The attempted kill for the Cobblers by Rubelt. Returned by Douglas, free ball over for Central. Blasius. Set middle to LaJoy. She finds the back corner. That's in, and Douglas, for the 4th or 5th time, sneaks it inside the end line. They lead it now 21-20. They trailed by as many as 6 in this contest. Now they've taken the lead. Deep serve. Cobblers can't get the kill from Rubelt. Douglas tightened up the defense. The tap down the line. Cobblers will play it deep with May. Tap it over with Rickert. Douglas returns. The block at the net. Douglas returns again, but out of bounds as Emily Simon tried to get it over with the one hand. We have rotation coming in for Rapid City Central. Number 26. That might be Deja Dudley. I don't know if there's a 21 still sitting on the bench. With the serve, goes deep to Blasius. Up front, Vernon taps it over. And the Cobblers, little confusion between May and Rubelt as to who is going to handle the pass from the back row. And Douglas with the 1-point lead again, 22-21. Madeline Melton set to serve for the Patriots with the lead here in the first set. May up front and on the line is going to be in. That was Rubelt with another kill. We are tied at 22 apiece. Bailey Baird Trapp will rotate in to serve. Also coming in, Isabel Rickert joined the front line of Kinney and Rubelt. Serve handled by Blasius. Vernon, left side, free ball over. Cobblers will set it from the middle. And finding the hole in the defense, that was Rickert. Wasn't a powerful kill, but she got it over the defense on the front line, in front of the defense on the back line, gives the Cobblers a 1-point lead at 23-22. Cobblers with the serve. Baird Trapp goes deep. Melton, and the pass not handled by Vernon. And the Cobblers now at set point, 24-22. Bailey Baird Trapp. Take it up, send it flying. That one probably was going out of bounds, but Douglas will play it. Melton from the left side, one-handed save by Bear Trap. Free ball over, Blasius to Vernon. LaJoy, diving save by Bear Trap, but she can't get any help from her teammate, and Douglas back to within one, 23-24. They foiled the Cobblers set point, and LaJoy will be set to serve. With Douglas trailing by a deuce, 23-24. Cobblers trying to put it away, push it over. Vernon send it deep and not able to handle it. Was Bear Trap. A lot of one-handed attempts on that rally, and we're tied at 24 going to extra time here in the first set of the match, second match of the day for both of these JV teams. And it will be Riley LaJoy on the serve. The bump up front, the center set, the kill attempt played by Douglas. Vernon up front to Melton. Melton sends it deep. Bear Trap to tip it over. Cobblers try to set it from the middle on the kill attempt, off the net and score it. Coach Mike Clark just kind of throws his hands up. It's like, oh, we played so well. And the net got him. 25-24, the Cobblers trying to put it away. Set point again. J.C. Rubelt to serve it for Rapid City Central. Sends it deep. Melton plays it. Set it up to Rosado. And the kill attempt is put away by Kaylin Ducat, and the Cobblers 26-24 take the first set. The JV set's only playing two, and for most of these matches, they've gone 2-0. We did have a split. We'll try and get you updated on some of the scores here. Bring my sheet back up on the JV side. Rapid City Christian over Hot Springs 25-23 and 25-19. That was the first match of the morning. Hot Springs tied Lakota Tech 1-1. Hot Springs winning 26-24. Lakota Tech winning 11 or 20. Oh, flip that. Hot Springs, I think, won their set 25-11. Lakota Tech 26-24. Rapid City Central over Custer on the JV side, 25-16, 25-21. St. Thomas More defeated Douglas, 25-21, 25-19. On court 3, Belle-Fourche over the Crusaders, 25-19. Or 25-15, 25-21. And Rapid City Stevens JV over Rapid City Central Sophomores, 25-13, 25-11. Lee Deadwood defeated Kadoka area 25-19, 28-26, and Brookings over Hill City 25-21, 26-24. On the varsity side, Rapid City Christian over Hot Springs 25-23, 25-20. It was Rapid City Central coming from behind to down Custer 26-24 and then rolled over the Wildcats 25-12. Mapaya Luta over Belle-Fourche, 2-1 as Varsity playing best 2 out of 3. 24-26, they came back again in overtime, 26-24 and 25-22. And on court 4, Kadoka area over Lee Deadwood, 25-17, 25-13. And Brookings snaps Hill City's opening season win streak. We don't have the scores in there, but I know Brookings defeated Hill City. That's an update on the first couple of matches. We are ready for set number 2 between Douglas and Rapid City Central. The Cobblers win the first one 26-24. For the Cobblers, they will go with Angel Kinney, J.C. Rubelt, and also up front, I'm trying to get the other number, that is Isabel Rickert, and we have a ball on the court. They'll stop play and reset it. Oh, that is, there's number 18, and I don't have an 18 on the roster. It could be Persea Parker for the Cobblers. JV rosters are always a little tricky. The tap over. Douglas will play it. Push it over. Back set for Kinney. Back row, Blasius. Cobblers block the hit at the net. It'll be free ball over. LaJoy sets it. Cross court, the push. Cobblers will block it at the net. On the net, and out of bounds it goes. Douglas draws the first point of the set, and they will quickly rotate Emily Simon and Jillian Vernon back in for the Patriots. They'll join Blasius, LaJoy, Addison Jones, and Madeline Melton. Had Melton and Rosado mixed around in that first set. Short serve, saved over on the one-timer. Blasius will have to push it over. May set center, and the kill attempt by Rubelt goes into the net. Patriots up 2-0. Jillian Vernon set to serve for Douglas. Back set, and the kill is good by number 18. Everybody else has played. I'm just going to assume that that is Parker with the kill. She'll rotate out, and Bailey Baird Tripp back into the Cobbler rotation. She got some varsity time. Didn't have her on the varsity roster. But it was number 9. It looked like the same ponytail. Bobby Legend Laskowski always told me, learn the ponytails for the girls' basketball. It's no different for the volleyball. The kill attempt handled by Blasius. Vernon to LaJoy. One-handed hit, sends it deep, and out of bounds it goes off the hands of the libero, Natalie May, and Douglas with a 3-1 lead. Melton will stay on the serve for the Patriots. One step, flat-footed, catches the net on the let, and out of bounds it goes. Patriots with the point. They lead it 4-1. Melton, the right-hander, will serve pretty much from the center. Steps up, sends it to the left side. Center set, Kenny up. Blasius with the save back row. And Rosado rolled it over the net, and it gets just inside the right sideline, and the Patriots lead at 5-1. Melton, the sophomore, back with the serve. Kinney, and she dumps it in the hole. Found the hole in the defense. Cobblers within 3 now, 5-2. Second set of the match. First set won by the Cobblers, 26-24. The run and the jump. Rosado with the one-time over, and whiffing on the kill attempt was Ducat. It was her kill that gave the Cobblers the victory in that first set. Douglas leads it, though, here in the second set by 4, 6-1. LaJoy with the serve, and it'll be a service error into the net. The Cobblers will bring Brooke Stapert back in, along with number 16, Braylon Bleestra, who will get the ball for the serve. Ducat and Rickert on that front line as well, the lefty. Handled by Melton. Vernon. Blasius pushes it over. May pumps it. The set. Oh, and the kill attempt is blocked by the face of the Douglas player, Madeline Melton. Kept alive for a moment. With the Cobblers with the point, they now trail by a deuce, 6-4. It is Bleestra, the lefty, on the serve. Floats it over. They'll have to free ball it over. That is Vernon. Back row, center set. The swing and the hammer is delivered by Ducat. Cobblers draw to within 1 now. They trail 6-5. Leicester will stay on the serve, joined in the back row by Baird Tripp and May. Front line of Stapert, Ducat, and Rickert. There's the serve, wobbly knuckleball. Vernon hollers out that it's hers, free ball over. The Cobblers will set it for the middle for Ducat. Blocked at the line by Rosado, but the block stays on the Douglas side, goes out of bounds. We are tied at 6 apiece. Leistra on a little bit of a roll here for Rapid City Central. Delivers another knuckleball to the back row. Vernon pop it up to Rosado. Back line. And the ball again rolls on the floor. The warm-up's going on court 1. And they're hitting them across the court. So every time one gets by one of the players, it rolls on to the Cobbler Douglas court. Tied at 6. Vliestra again with the serve. Handled by Rosado. Vernon pops it up. Over the net by Braveheart. Cobblers will set center. Duquette finds the hole again in the backline, front line defense. Now you'd think that's where the hole would not exist because it was right in front of the hitter. They didn't rotate over to cover up the blank space, and the Cobblers lead it now 7-6 as Vliestra stays on the attack from the service line. Dug up there by Melton. Braveheart will hit it over off the net. Cobblers looked like they were going to keep it alive, and Duca backed away from it. I don't know if she thought a teammate was going to step in there, but that was her ball all the way. We're tied at 7 apiece. Carly Campbell will come back in to serve for the Patriots. Also back on the floor is Emery Mitchell. She joins Braveheart and Rosado in the front line for the Patriots. Back line is Melton, Glacius, and with the serve, Carly Campbell. Cobblers will set it from the right side, and finding the hole in the defense across the court was Rickert with the soft kill. That time Douglas did rotate, but Rickert found the hole in the defense anyway, giving the Cobbler the 1-point lead at 8-7. Rickert with the serve, popped up by Campbell. Braveheart, free ball over. Rosado. Center set. Duquette winds it up, throws it down. Kaylin Duquette, Douglas does not have an answer for her here in the second set. She had the set winner in set number 1. In overtime, the Cobblers picked that up 26-24. And she's got 3 kills here as the Cobblers have opened up a 2-point lead, 9-7. Rickert with the knuckleball serve. Left side, May just gets it over the net. The Cobblers recover. Back row hit. Glacius will pop it up in the air. Melton sets it up. The kill attempt by Rosado blocked it at the net by the Cobblers, and they lead it by 3 now, 10-7. Cobblers up 1-0. JVs play 2 sets. We've had 1 split so far. All the others have been sweeps. Rosado sends it deep to left field, and it is an 11-7 lead for Rapid City Central now. Rickert with the approach. Glacius handles the serve. Campbell pushes it forward. The ball rolls along the net on the kill attempt by Emery Mitchell. The Cobblers starting to open things up now. 11-7. Substitution in for Rapid City Central. Cadence Myers makes her first appearance. Well, apparently it stayed on the Cobbler side. It will be Douglas with the serve. Trailing 7-11, and there is the kill again. Kaylin Duca with those long arms just winds up and again hammers the nail home. They've now put the point up for the Cobblers, so they must have had the score wrong. 11-7 is the score on the board. Melton with the dig, push it over Glacius. Cobblers will set at the middle. There's Duquette again. Glacius can't handle it. Check that, J.C. Rubelt with the kill. So Rubelt, Parker, I'm assuming, and Stapert in the front line for Rapid City Central. The serve by the libero May into the net. And the scoreboard has not moved on the last couple of points. That should be a point for the Patriots. It's still showing 11-7. I think the Cobblers had a point in there as well. So they're having a problem with the scoreboard. And the serve by Glacius. We play on. One-handed save attempt off the initial contact. And the Patriots with the score. I guess we're at 12-9 right now, since scoreboard is not operational apparently. And that is just on the line by Parker. Cobblers with the point. I don't see where they have another scoreboard that we can see. They have the scoreboard working at the scorer's table, perhaps. Here's the serve by number 26. Again, we're guessing that's Dudley. And the ball bounces off the chest in the face of a couple of Patriot players. So the Cobblers continue to lead. I think they're still trying to get the scoreboard figured out here. Ball up in the air, and the Cobblers can't get to it. Let's see if anybody's moving the scoreboard here. Court 1, it shows Rapid City Christian over Lakota Tech 4-1. 3-2 Stevens against Mapaya Luta, formerly Red Cloud. Here's the serve on the Cobbler court, and Cobblers can't get to it. That's an ace for Douglas. Now they have the scoreboard up to date. 15-12, the Cobblers with the lead. Hill City leads Deadwood in the JV game 14-4. Cobblers, Kinney into the net. So the Cobblers start to pull away. Now Douglas with a comeback back to within 2. Jillian Vernon. Little hop and a skip, sends it over the net. Played by May. Set, and the kill saved by Vernon. Glacius Vernon pushes it over. Set by Dudley. The push by Kinney is too hard, out of bounds. And Douglas will pick up another point. They're back to within just 1 now after trailing, I'm guessing, by 5 or 6. Sends it deep, played by Myers. Set, Parker, the block out of bounds, and the Cobblers stop the Douglas run, take a 2-point lead, and they will have the service. Bailey Baird Tripp will check back in to do the duties. Also coming back into the Cobbler lineup will be Isabel Rickert. She'll move to the front line along with Rubelt and Kinney. And Bailey Baird Tripp set to serve with the Cobblers up by 2, 16-14. Melton with the initial hit. The Cobblers free ball it over. No, it'll be a lift. And the Patriots with the point and the serve. Patriots trail by 1, 16-15. Madeline Melton, 5'6" sophomore to serve. Rosado is checked back into the front line, along with Simon and LaJoy. They have a big front line up there. The set, the hit, and the kill. That is Rubelt. Rubelt and Ducat have been outstanding here in the second stanza. 17-15, the Cobblers up by 2. And it will be Rubelt back to do the serving for the Cobblers. Sends it deep, handled there by Melton. Vernon. Kinney tips it over the net. Patriots keep it alive. Bump set, middle set. The block by the Patriots. That time they did stop Ducat. She got there a little late on the set. And the Patriots stay within striking distance. They trail at 17-16 with Riley LaJoy back to do the serving. Braveheart will come back in, replaces Glacius in the Patriot lineup. Flat-footed serve, handled by the Cobblers. They'll set it, tap it, and stop and play. Whistle blew, the play stopped. It looks like it's going to be Cobbler point and ball, 18-16. Glacius will come back in, LaJoy will sit down. Didn't see what the call was. But on the serve for Rapid City Central, Braylon Vliestra has come back in. The lefty from the right side with the mint green shoes. Glacius got the initial bump up front, but Julian Vernon couldn't get there in time to keep it alive, and the Cobblers lead to 3 now, 19-16. Leistra trying to get the Cobblers on a roll to close out this match. They lead at 1-0 after a 26-24 extra time win in the first set, and that kill attempt into the net by Emily Simon put the Cobblers up by 4 now, 20-16. The JV games going on all the courts now. And that serve too long. Service error gives a point to the Patriots. They're trailing 20-17 as they will bring Carly Campbell into serve. And into the front line will be Emily Simon. Joins Rosado and Braveheart. Melton and Blasius in the back row for the Patriots. Good serve. Big save by the Cobblers on the second hit. The third hit, not able to get there in time to get the free ball over. That serve had May tied up. So it will be Carly Campbell with the serve, trailing by 2, 20-18. Cobblers knocked the ball over. Melton to Campbell. On the attack was Rosado. Ball batted around at the net. It will belong to the Cobblers. They pick up the point, 21-18. Isabel Rickert set to serve. The righty approaches, sends it to the near side, played by Melton. Campbell at the net. The shot was blocked. Played over by Douglas. Cobblers a reset, tap it down, diving save by Campbell. May puts it up. The kill attempt is successful that time by Duquette. She tried to tap it in on the previous possession. Big save for the Patriots. They kind of twisted their defense around a little bit, and the Cobblers lead it by 4 now, 22-18, with Rickert still on the serve. Blasius, one time over. One time return by the Cobblers. Campbell free balls it over. May on the second hit. Third hit pushed over by Parker. Set it for the middle. Braveheart popped up in the air. May sets it to Parker, who tries to tap it over. Couldn't get it over the net. Ball back to the Patriots, trailing by 3 now, 22-19. And it will be Blasius and Campbell in the backcourt, along with Addison Jones, who rotates in to do the serving honors for the Patriots as they trail it by 3, 22-19. Flat-footed serve goes back row to May. The set, Duquette right up, right down. Beautiful setup that time by Vlistra. Duquette making the net look short. 23-19, Cobblers lead it by 4. May on the service for Rapid City Central. White-clad libero sends it over the net. Popped up by Melton. Campbell back sets to Braveheart. Cadence Myers got tied up. The hit came in right at shoulder height. Tried to get the two hands on it. Couldn't handle it. 23-20, Cobblers lead it. Patriots with the serve. Ashlyn Blasius. Handled by Parker. Free ball over by Parker. Blasius will bump. Campbell will set. LaJoy hammers it through the hands of Vlistra. And the Patriots keep service. They trail by 2, 23-21. Cobblers trying to put the match away. Douglas trying to get the split. Again, JV's played just 2 sets. The set, the hit, the block at the net, back set, push it over. May will go up front to Vlistra, left side. Parker with the kill. And the Cobblers are at set point now, 24-21. Cobbler Patriot Varsity up next here on liveticket.tv. You follow the Cobbler Varsity game here, then they'll play. I don't even know what time they'll play, running about an hour behind because of the doubling up of the JV and the varsity. And the Cobblers will take this one 25-21. So the Cobbler JVs take it 26-24, 25-21. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the varsity match between Douglas and Rapid City Central. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. This is GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
Where will you find the Black Hills' best selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs? Denny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet. That's where. Shop GMCs, Rams, Fords, imports, and more. Plus, used Chevys and GM certified pre-owned. Many are late model local trades. Shop over 300 used vehicles and buy with no money down and no payments for 90 days with qualified credit. 16 local and national lenders available and all applications accepted. And we're paying top dollar for all trades. See us at Denny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet or DennyManholeRapidChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Signature wings, world-class burgers, and the best steak in Rapid City. All that plus a perfect spot to watch the game found right here in Rapid City at Shooters. From its full and complete menu and its one-of-a-kind dessert menu, Shooters has everything you want. Also looking for a little value in your meal? Order online or by the Shooters app and use the promo code LiveTicket to receive 20% off your order. Again, that's LiveTicket for 20% off at Shooters in Rapid City.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
This is what.
Tom Anderson back at the Monument Summit Arena, Rapid City Invitational Volleyball Tournament. Catch you up on some of the varsity scores in the white pool on court one. Opening the morning, Rapid City Christian defeated Hot Springs 25-23, 25-20. And then Hot Springs over Lakota Tech in a sweep 25-21, 25-13. Rapid City Christian will play Lakota Tech in the final game of that pool. Dickinson was supposed to come down for the tournament. They weren't able to make it, so they have an open spot, and they will be done after just the 3 matches. In the red pool on court 2, Rapid City Central, the team that we are following here on GoCobblersLive.com, of course, defeats Custer 26-24. They were down in that match, or in that set rather, by 6 or 7 points and made a big run and take it in the extra time. And then they took that momentum into the second set and defeated Custer 25-12. Douglas over St. Thomas More. And it looked like they were going to get swept as they were rolled in that first set 7-25. But they take St. Thomas More to extra time 26-24 and take it to the limit 25-23 in set number 3. In the blue pool, it was, let me find it, I just lost it. 1 second. Mapia Luta defeating Belle-Fourche. After losing the first set 24-26, they come back and win the second 26-24. And then, let me get the right one. Yeah, and then they come back and win it 25-22. Dakota Valley in a thriller over Rapid City Stevens. Stevens wins the first set 23-25. Dakota Valley comes back 25-20, 25-15. And on court 4, Kadoka area over Lee Deadwood 25-17, 25-13. And Brookings Downs Hill City. We don't have the set scores, but Brookings swept that one 2-0. On the JV side for Rapid City Central, they defeated Custer 25-16, 25-21. And they just closed out their second win over Douglas in a sweep, 2-0. So we're ready to get things started here. We'll get the starting lineups for Douglas. It will be Emma Odegaard, a 5'5" sophomore, wears number 1. The libero is Mackenzie Lansby, a 5'4" senior. Olivia Harris, a 5'7" junior, wears number 18. Number 12 is, make sure 12 is out there. There she is, Kaylee Lansfield, 5'6" senior. Ramsey Johnson, number 10, a 5'5" junior. And Miley Archer, the other starter, a 5'10" sophomore. We'll see who the libero Lansby comes in for Rapid City Central. Kaylee Schartz, Isabel Rickert, and that is Aubriana Harbison. The libero is number 4, Aubrey Saints. 19, Aurora Prudick. Also with the start, and Leah Landry wears number 15. She's a 5'9" sophomore. Douglas to serve, to open, deep serve. Sains handles it. Harbison up in the air, tipped over by Rickert. And it will be waiting for the ball to come back. Oh, there we go. The ball came over from the other court. Point to the Cobblers. Harbison with the service. Ball into the net, played off the net by Archer. Cobblers, Schartz with the hammer, and the one-handed save isn't going to work for Lansfield. Too much power on that, and the Cobblers lead it 2-0. Schartz, very strong first match against Custer. Prudick, also very active. Harbison, one of the tri-captains on the serve, sends it deep. Back set. Johnson knocks the ball over. Harbison, back row save, up top. Hammer down the line is out of bounds, but a lot of power on it by Rickert. Didn't have the placement. Douglas on the board off that error, 2-1. Johnson with the flat-footed serve to Sains. Harbison set, Schartz with the tip and finds the hole. Tipped the ball away from the two blockers. Got it in front of the deep defender, and the Cobblers lead at 3-1. It will be Rickert, the junior. She played on the JV side as well. Getting some action here. Her serve returned by Johnson. Odegaard tipped over by Lansfield. Cobblers will set. The big hammer handled, though, by Lansby. Tip it over. Cobblers will set. Sains goes to Prudick, right side, or left, their left side, my right, as we sit watching the action come at us from the Cobbler side. Sains tip it over by Landry, and Landry comes up with the score for the Cobblers, 4-1. Rapid City Central with the lead. First-year coach Reese New. Cobblers started off rough, 0-3. They split their games in the Gillette tournament, and they pick up the win here. In their first match, they're 4-6 on the season. Douglas, with their win over St. Thomas More, moves to 3-7 on the season. The Cobblers pick up the point. They lead at 5-1. Rickert will stay on the serve for Rapid City Central. Takes a couple of steps, jumps up, sends it deep. Lansby up top to Odegaard, push it over. That was Harris. And Harris finds the hole in the Cobbler defense. Douglas trailing by 3, 5-2. They will bring in Ayana Newholy, 5'6" junior, number 24. Kenzie Lansby, the senior, set to serve, the libero for the Douglas Patriots. Flat-footed serve. Most of the Patriots seem to serve that flat-footed style. Prudrick with the hammer and drills it through the block and to the back. And the Cobblers lead it by 4, 6-2. Aurora Prudrick, 5'11", sophomore. Here's the serve by Schartz, handled by Ramsey Johnson. Set across the side and out of bounds, as Lancio couldn't get it inside the line. And the Cobblers up by 5, 7-2. Schartz, 6-foot senior, Drills it into the net. The service error. Gives the ball back to Douglas, trailing by 3 now. Or by 4, rather, 7-3. We have a couple of substitutions coming in. Carolyn Gray, a 5'3" sophomore, will rotate into serve. Riley LaJoy, we saw her just a moment ago in the JV match, has come into the front line for the Patriots. Gray with the serve, service error into the net. And the Cobblers lead it by 5. So service error answered by a service error. Cobbler lead at 8-3. And we will see Bailey Baird Tripp in the Cobbler lineup. Hannah Lapp also in. She will do the serving honors. Sends it deep to Johnson. Gray sets it up right side. Hit by Lancio, gets to the back row. For the Cobblers, the kill is made. That is Chloe Shreve who's come in. Shreve, a 6'2" junior. Memory serves me correctly, she started off at Douglas a couple of years ago. Gray sets it across the way to LaJoy, and her hit out of bounds. Cobblers with the point, and the 7-point lead now, 10-3. Timeout on the court as the Cobblers lead at 10-3 here at the Rapid City Invitational Volleyball Tournament on GoCobblersLive.com.
This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Set to serve for the Cobblers, Hannah Lapp. We covered one other Cobbler match, that was against Stevens. Lapp did not get playing time, but she spent a lot of time on the court in that first match, and the Cobblers pick up the point here, 11-3. Lapp will stay on the service. The approach, the hit, and the knuckleball handled by Lansby to Gray. Newholy couldn't get the kill, but Prudick does. Prudick with the big hammer down the near sideline. Cobblers lead it by 9, 12-3. Lapp spins it, approaches, sends it deep, middle again. Gray will set it up, left side LaJoy at the net. Got it between the blockers and then between the backline defense. Douglas with the point. And we'll have the serve in the hands of Kaylee Lancio, their 5'6" senior. Serve goes deep, handled by Cobblers, and Prudick tries to go cross court. Too much juice. The serve handled by the Cobblers, push it over. Lapp trying to scramble back out of the front line, and she can't get back and get set. That kill shot between Shreve and Lapp brings Douglas to within 6 now. They trail at 12-6. Cobblers will handle the serve, free ball it over. Gray will set, cross the way, and the kill by Mercedes Burke, a 5'6" senior. Douglas trails now by 5, 12-7. Here comes the serve, and that'll be an ace. Got it over the front line, and short enough, Bailey Baird Tripp could not come up with the play. Douglas back to within 4 on the serve. The Baird Tripp again. Back set, there's Prudick with the kill. Lapp has done a good job in the matches here this morning and now this afternoon on the sets. Baird Tripp will rotate out. Rickert will come back in. So a couple of players that saw time in the JV game subbing in for one another here. The approach, the hit by Prudick, and that'll be an ace as Lansby couldn't handle it. Cobblers doing a good job of placing those serves between the back line and that 10-foot line. Prudick hammers the ball back and forth, takes her approach, and again, that Lansby. And that'll be another ace as Lansby on the bump pass up front. LaJoie couldn't find a way to get under it to get the ball over the net. And the Cobblers' lead extended to 7 now at 15-8 here in the first set. We have a ball on the court. Stop play. So Prudick line up the serve again. She drops the ball on her approach, picks it back up, and doesn't bother. There's the set by Gray, left side, Burke, handled by Prudick. Lapp will set it. Rickert will finish it. In the near corner, Rickert right down the line. Cobblers have now doubled up the Patriots at 16-8. Prudick calls for the ball. She's ready to roll. Shreve on that front line for the Cobblers along with Strasser and Rickert. Here's the serve. Burke to Gray. Back row hit. Prudick plays it. Lapp sets it. Rickert gets the ball over. Gray with the save. Free ball over. Cobblers will set it up front. Lapp tap it down. Good save on the knees by Lanciel. LaJoie, one-handed hit, and not being able to handle it safely was Lapp. Ball out of bounds. Patriots with the score. Lansby will sit down, and Miley Archer has come back into the Patriot lineup. She'll move to the front row. On the serve will be Ayana Newholy, 5'6" junior. Sends the flat-footed serve over, handled by Sains. Back row hit by Prudick. Lanciel with the save. Burke with the block or hit and blocked at the net. That was Strasser coming up with the block for the Cobblers. She'll check out as Schartz comes back in. First-year coach Reese New has to be happy with how the Cobblers have played in the Gillette tournament and now here so far in this tournament. Gray with the back set to LaJoie. He finds the back and nobody home, but the ball goes out of bounds. She had the right idea. Cobbler defense had left the back quarter of their court wide open, but she couldn't get it to land, and it's an 18-9 lead as the Cobblers again doubling up the Patriots. Sain sends it into the net. Another service error for Rapid City Central, and Douglas hit double digits now as they trail it by 8, 18-10. Emma Odegaard, 5'5" sophomore, back into the Patriot lineup. She will bounce the ball, get ready to serve. The right-hander jumps just a little bit. Handled in the back row. Cobblers will set it to Rickert, who hits the net trying to get the cutter. And the Patriots now will be serving 11-18 in the hands of Odegaard. She's joined in the back court by Kaylee Lancel and Mackenzie Lansby, the libero. Ball handled in the back court. Rickert. Her kill attempt saved. Burke, Prudick for the Cobblers. Left side, Rickert again. It's Lancio with the save. Burke puts it over, and they score it. Burke with just the overhand swing off the block. Cobblers couldn't handle it, and it's a 6-point deficit now for the Patriots at 18-12. And that'll be a service error as Odegaard didn't get enough jump in the jump. Cobbler lead at 7, 19-17. Leah Landry will come back in. She's been quiet in the match thus far. Rickert and Schartz along with Landry in that Cobbler front line. Lansby sets it up front. Prudick plays it off the back. Rickert with the tap, and it will be Patriots with the point. deficit is 6, 19-13. Ramsey Johnson back on the floor to serve, the 5'5" junior. Puts it on a line. The set, the tap. Douglas will reset it. Odegaard sets it up. Lancio couldn't put it away. Right side, Rickert. And that will be too hot to handle for Ramsey Johnson as Rickert gets the kill. The Cobblers hit the 20 mark. 20-13 lead for Rapid City Central. Isabel Rickert will go back to serve for the Cobblers. Sends it deep, handled by Lansby. Odegaard sets it right side. That's Lansdale, handled by the Cobblers. Back row hit, that's too hard as Rickert couldn't get the drop to go on it. Harbison has come back into the Cobbler lineup. Now coming back in is Bailey Baird Tripp. She'll go to the back row along with Sains and Prudick. Here's a service by the libero Lansby. Set by Harbison. And Prudick coming up finds the hole in the defense. And the Cobblers lead by 7 now, 21-14. First set of the match. Cobblers 1-0 here so far in the tournament. Sharks. Johnson plays it, back set. And the kill, that is Olivia Harris. Nice back set rather. Patriots trail by 6, 21-15. Carolyn Gray rotates back in for the Patriots. And she will do the service. From the right side, flat-footed serve. Prudick pops it up, back set by Harbison. Landry with the kill attempt. Johnson with the save. Gray sets it up. The ball knocked over by Landseal. Cobblers, Prudick taps it over, finds the hole. Gray couldn't handle it with the one hand, and the Cobblers up by 7, 22-15. Landry will come out as Lapp comes back in to serve, and Shreve will come back in as Harbison sits down. So Coach Reese New going deep to her bench. A lot of players getting time. And that serve looked like it was off the side of the hand, but gets over the net. And LaJoy with the kill. Down the near side. Blocker couldn't get to it. The back defender couldn't dig it. 22-16. Douglas trailing by 6. They'll bring Mercedes Burke back on the floor. Johnson will sit down. Burke, LaJoy, and Newholy, the front line for the Patriots. Backline Gray, Lansby, and with the serve, Landseal. Prudick. Landseal pops it up front. Gray, Burke sends it deep. Saints for the Cobblers up front. Lapp sets it up beautifully for Prudick, who hammers it home. Another kill for the sophomore, Aurora Prudick, and the Cobblers 2 points away from the first set victory. They lead at 23-16. Prudick will be on the serve for Rapid City Central. Heels on the back wood. Actually, she might have been off the wood. Takes the run, takes the jump, sends it over. Handled by Lansby. Gray pops it up forward. Back row hit by Landseal. The Cobblers, Lapp will push it over. Lansby to Gray, right side of the Joy. And that is in as it got through the defenders. Just caught the line, and LaJoy brings Douglas to within 6, 23-17. And Newholy will come back to serve. Back on the floor is Miley Archer, the 5'10" sophomore. She'll move into the front line along with Burke and LaJoy. Just over the net, saved by Sains. Lapp sets it. Push it over. Pancake save. Gray. Free ball over. Lapp will set it. There is Rickert. Through a couple of hands. Douglas able to keep it alive. Lapp will set again for Rickert. Rickert, the block by LaJoy. Gray keeps it alive as the ball bounces back. Burke gets it. No, pancake save. You get a couple of pancakes here, all you can eat. Past breakfast time, but that time the Cobblers couldn't come up with the save. As Douglas picks up the point, they're within 5 now. 23-18, they have a road to go, but the Cobblers came back from a deeper deficit. They were at set point down that last point, and they come up with a 26-24 win, so it is possible. Free ball over. Gray will set. Left side, Burke sends it deep and out of bounds. Now we are at set point for the Cobblers. 24-18. Rapid City Central here in the opening set of the second match this afternoon. They will take on St. Thomas More in their final match. It'll be coming up in a couple of hours. Sains runs, jumps, handled in the back. Gray sets it up front. Popped over by Archer. Sains to lap. Rickert goes for the kill. The block not successful. Rickert powers it through the block for the set winner. 25-18, Rapid City Central takes set number one. We're back for set number two on LiveTicket.tv, GoCobblersLive.com.
How do we solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems? Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset.
Springtime is the best time to buy an
Anderson back with you at the Monument at the Summit Arena, Rapid City Volleyball Invitational. We have the second match of the day for Rapid City Central. They defeated Custer 26-24. Big come-from-behind victory there, and they took that momentum into the second set. Defeated Custer 25-12 for the sweep, playing best 2 out of 3. And they take Douglas here in the first set of their second match, 25-18. Douglas with a 2-1 win over St. Thomas More. They dropped their first one 7-25, but they came back to win 26-24, 25-23. For the Cobblers, they will have the serve to start set number 2. Aubriana Harbison will set. Prudick and Sains out in the back row. Front row for the Cobblers will be Rickert, Schartz, and Landry, and Harbison with the ace. For Douglas, they will start up front with Miley Archer, Olivia Harris, Kaylee Lanciel. The back row will be Lansby, the libero, along with Ramsey Johnson and Emma Odegaard. Harbison's second serve out of bounds. We are tied at 1 apiece. So an ace and a service error for Aubriana Harbison, one of the captains of the Cobblers, along with Ellie Nelson and Aurora Prudick. Ramsey Johnson with the serve. Cobblers have to push it over. Didn't really handle it cleanly. Johnson sets it up. The kill attempt off the shoulder of Prudick by Lanciel, and the Patriots take their first lead of the match. They lead it 2-1. Johnson will step up. The 5'5" junior sends it sailing. Prudick gets handcuffed. Harbison puts it up front, played by Landry. Johnson sets it. The punch over by Lanciel. Cobblers. Rickert with the kill attempt. Ball stays alive. Free ball over by Archer. Sains with the save. Prudick puts it up. It'll be a free ball over Douglas. Back set. They push it over, and too many hits for the Patriots. We're tied at 2 apiece. It will be Isabel Rickert on the service. Takes a couple of runs and the jump and the let ace Looked like had that gone over without hitting the net, it was probably going out. But it catches the net, rolls over, and she has a big smile on her face. She picks up the ace. Cobblers lead at 3-2. Almost got another ace there, but a big save by Lansby, and the Patriots can't keep the ball alive, can't get it over the net, and they trail it by a deuce now, 4-2, as Rickert stays on the serve for Rapid City Central. Cobblers now 4-6 on the season with their win. Patriots 3-7. Another ace for Rickert. Ramsey Johnson couldn't come up with the play. Rickert, the right-hander, brings it to the near side. Johnson pops it up in the air. And Prudick gets called for the violation. Too much hand. 5-3, the Cobblers with the 2-point lead. Schartz and Bailey Baird and Tripp check back into the Cobbler lineup. The serve by Lansby, handled by the Cobblers. Sane sets it up, free ball over by Prudick. Schartz at the net, couldn't get the block, and that is Newholy with the kill. 5-4 lead now for Rapid City Central. Rapid City Stevens varsity ready to take on Maipia Luta. On court number 3, you can listen to the Raiders on GoRaidersLive.com. After you finish listening to the Cobbler varsity match here, you can switch over to that. Here is the serve, handled in the back by Baird Tripp. The hammer is blocked, and the kill is made. I think that was Prudick on the kill. Kaya Strasser comes into the Cobbler lineup. The serve returned on the free ball. Cobblers will set. Prudick with the hammer and the kill. They threw the decoy Strasser, and Prudick came from the sideline and just hammered it home. 7-5, Cobblers lead it by 2. Schartz on the serve. Sends it to Ramsey, mid-back row. Odegaard will set left side. The block at the net and out of bounds. The Cobbler point, 7-6. Get a couple of rotation subs here. Carolyn Gray into the Douglas lineup. No, it was a Douglas point. Thought the ball went out of bounds. Cobblers were clapping like it was their point, but Gray will serve. Riley LaJoy also into the Patriot lineup. That'll be a service error for Gray. That old line, she had one job, but she has more than that. She'll stay in. She's a good setter. Hannah Lapp, also a good setter, will go back to serve for the Cobblers, the 5'6" senior. Cobblers lead it by 2, 8-6, second set. Cobblers lead it 1-0. Lansby spending a lot of time on those knee pads, and LaJoy with the kill. On the line, got it by Sains, and it's a 1-point game right now. The Cobblers lead at 8-7. Kaylee Landseal, the 5'6" senior, set to serve. Mercedes Burke will come back in as Johnson sits down. Burke, LaJoy, and Newholy, the front line for the Patriots. Gray, Lansby, and Landseal in the back row. Lapp sets it up. Shreve can't put it away. And point goes to the Patriots. That ties everything up, 8 apiece. Shreve, 6'2" junior. Not done much against her former teammates. Lapp will set it up. Prudick will tap it down. Gray will set it up. Down the near side, Burke. Cobblers return it. Gray will set it up to Burke again. Tries to find the hole. Not there. Lapp sets it up. Prudick with the hammer. There's somebody in the net. And it will be Douglas with the lead at 9-8. So Prudick trying to come up with a kill, ends up in the net instead. The serve handled by Prudick. Back set to Prudick. Prudick hammers it home. makes up for the net violation. Nobody in the vicinity. She found the perfect open spot in that defense. We're tied at 9 apiece. And it'll be Aurora Prudick rotating back for the service for the Cobblers. Stevens up just underway in their varsity match 5-1. Gray keeps it alive. Burke at the net, the block by Strasser. And the Cobblers back in the lead now, 10-9. Raiders leading the Crusaders 6-1. And the Cobblers leading here 10-9. They lead 1-1. The Raiders just opening their match. Gray with the bump. LaJoy with the hit. Played by the Cobblers, and he called for violation. We're tied at 10 apiece. I'm assuming a lift. I didn't see the call. Served by New Holy, and that'll be a net violation. Cobblers benefit from the violation with the point. They lead at 11-10. Sharts will come back in. Strasser will sit down. And Aubrey Saints, the libero, with the serve. Bump by Landseal. Gray sets. Landseal back row. Hit. Scores it. Bit of a cross-court hit by Landseal, and the Cobbler defense not home. We're tied at 11. So the Patriots, just as they did against St. Thomas More, the Cobblers handled them pretty easily in the first set, 25-18. St. Thomas More handled the Patriots with a 25-7 win in that opener, and the Patriots came back with 2 straight sets to take that 2-1. And Prudick, too much juice on that. Out of bounds it goes. Douglas up by a point, 12-11. Emma Odegaard, the 5'5" sophomore, will serve it up for the Patriots. Sends it deep, ties up Sains. Lap with the setup to Sharts. Sharts hard off the defender and ties it up at 12 apiece. Landry and Harbison will come back in. Shreve and Lap to the bench. So Harbison and Landry splitting time with Shreve and Lap has worked out well for the Cobblers so far. Set to the far side, but too hard on the hit was Olivia Harris. 5'7" junior, number 18, Olivia Harris. Didn't really have a good set. A little bit behind her. Too much on it. Now they need to. What are they doing here? Waiting for a ball to clear. No, it's a Douglas point. They lead at 13-12. So they must have said that one of the Cobblers got a hand on it. Harbison with the free ball over. Odegaard sets, and the kill is made by Landseal. And Douglas has opened up a 14-12 lead. Ramsey Johnson stay on the serve. Throws it up, delivers it deep. Sains sets it up front to Harbison. Sharts with the kill. She has had a good day here at the opening day of the Invitational Tournament. So Sharts brings the Cobblers back to within 1, 14-13. Isabel Rickert to serve for the Cobblers. Junior service error. Cobblers down by a deuce now, 15-13. Rickert will rotate out as Bailey Baird Tripp will come back in. She will handle the serve. Set to Sharts, tips it down, keep it alive. Great play by Lansby, the libero. Harbison pops it up in the air. Free ball over by Landry. Back set by Odegaard, and too deep on the hit by Harris. This time there is no tip. It will be Cobblers with the point. They're back to within 1 now, 15-14, as Sharts will step to the service line. Right-hander serving from the left side. Drills it deep. Johnson pops it up in the air. Set by Odegaard, and that is a kill for Kaylee Landseal. She's had a good match so far. Douglas lead back to 2 now, 16-14. We have Riley LaJoy back in for Douglas. Landseal and New Holy on the front line. The serve by Gray. And that was almost an ace. Free ball over. Gray will set it. Ball blocked at the net. Gray will set it again. Landseal goes cross court. Played by Sain. Set by Harbison. Rudick taps it over. Check, that was Strasser with the tap. Strasser can't handle. No, it was Prudick on the tap. Strasser was in the vicinity but couldn't handle the return. And Douglas has their biggest lead of the set, 17-14. Carolyn Gray, the sophomore, with the serve to Sains. Set Harbison. Prudick with the hammer, handled by Johnson. Gray will set it left side, tap it over. Back over to Douglas. Gray pops it up in the air. Johnson pops it over. Prudick plays what probably would have been an out-of-bounds play. Landry tries to come up with the kill. Played by Douglas. And New Holy hammers it into the net. Good rally. Cobblers come up on the unforced error with the point. They trail by a deuce, 17-15, as Hannah Lapp and Shreve rotate back into the lineup. Harbison and Landry sit down. Lapp to serve. Trailing by 2, 15 serving 15. Landseal plays it. Gray across to LaJoy. Her hit returned by the Cobblers. Blocked at the net. Cobblers will try again. This is Shreve. Johnson goes down to save that. Gray pops it up. Free ball over. Lansby. Sains will set it with the bump set. There is Prudick, and Prudick with the kill. Lansby couldn't handle it, and the Cobblers are back to within a point, 17-16. Hannah Lapp on the service for Rapid City Central. Couple of steps, throws it up, sends it flying. Landseal with the bump. Gray to Landseal. Her shot blocked at the net. That was Strasser getting up high, and the Cobblers have tied it at 17 apiece. They trail by 3 at 17-14. They've come back to tie it up. We have a timeout on the court. We're back with more Cobbler Volleyball from the Rapid City Volleyball Invitational on liveticket.tv.
From Danny Menholt Rushmore Honda. Choose from late model local trades: Fords, GMCs, Toyotas, Nissans, Jeeps, Subarus, Chevys, and more. Plus, we have the area's best selection of pre-owned Honda and Honda certified pre-owned trucks and SUVs. To make it easier on your bank account, buy with no money down and make no payments for 90 days. The used sport utilities you want are here at Danny Menholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
On court number 3, Rapid City Stevens has opened up an 18-6 lead over the Crusaders. On court number 2, where Rapid City Central and Douglas are dueling, it's 17-17. After the Cobblers won the first set pretty easily, Douglas has dug in here. Gray sets it up. Landseal played by the Cobblers. That'll be Shreve getting it over. Lansby with the hit. Gray couldn't run it down, and the Cobblers have taken a 1-point lead. They've scored, I believe, the last 4 points. They were down by 3. That was the biggest lead of the set for the Patriots. Now it's 18-17, the Cobblers with the lead. Gray, back set with Landseal, blocked. Cobblers will bump it. Right side for Shreve, and she whiffs on the hit. Ties it up at 18. Bring Mercedes Burke back into the Douglas lineup as she rotates with Ramsey Johnson. Here's the serve. Handled by the Cobblers. They'll set it up. There's Shreve, pushes it over. Burke to Gray, back to Burke, left side. Cobblers are home, push it over. That was Lapp. Gray pops it up and didn't have a good setup as LaJoy tried to come in and save it, knocked it into the net. Cobblers up by 1, 19-18. Aurora Prudick back to the service line for the Cobblers. Rickert, Shreve, and Strasser the front line now for Rapid City Central. Service error for Prudick. That's her second here in this set. We're tied at 19 again. And it will be Ayana Newholy. And for the first time, I think Mackenzie Lansby is sitting down for the first time, the libero for the Patriots. Newholy on the serve. Sends it deep. Sains can't handle it. Ace for the Patriots. They're up by 1, 20-19. It didn't look like it was all that hot. Sains just didn't get their arms aligned properly. Went off her right forearm and backwards and out of bounds. So Newholy, 5'6" junior. Set to serve. Sends it deep. Sains handcuffed. That one might have been going out of bounds. Lap. Push it over. That is Rickert. Douglas will have to free ball it over. And it's a break for the Patriots as Gray with the overhand hit. Caught the top of the net and rolled right down the net. Fell to the floor. Patriots back up by 2, 21-19. And we'll have a timeout on the court. Set number 2, the Patriots trying to tie this match up 1 apiece. We'll be back with more from the Monument on liveticket.tv and GoCobblersLive.com.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Raiders are at set point on their court. Cobblers are down by 2 on their court. 21-19, Patriots with the serve and the lead. Newholy gets the serve over. Cobblers able to return it. Shreve got it just inside the pin, and the Patriots knock it out of bounds on the return. 21-20, the Patriots with the lead. The Cobblers, though, with the ball in the hands of Aubrey Saints. 5'5" senior libero. Serve handled. Gray sets it for the Joy and knocks it into the pin. Out of bounds. 21-21. Cobblers proved to be very resilient against Custer. They were down big and came back to win their first set there, 26-24. Serve is handled. Gray, it would be a free ball over. The bump, the set. Sharps with the kill. Lapp sets her up nicely after Prudick had come up with the tough service return, and the Cobblers lead at 22-21. Sains set to serve again. She's had a couple of service errors. This one over the net, though, handled by Lansby, who's come back in. Gray, back row hit by Landseal. He tried to decoy with Miley Archer up front. Landseal puts it into the net. The Cobblers... Well, apparently the Cobblers were in the net on the attempted block. It looked like that shot went right into the net. 22-22, though. We're tied up. Odegaard with the serve. Sains up top to Lapp. The kill attempt saved by Landseal. The joust at the net. Schartz and Archer. And the point goes to the Cobblers. Schartz wins that battle. 23-22 as we approach the end of this second set. Cobblers lead the match 1-0, 25-18. First set victory. Harbison has come in for the Cobblers. The Cobbler captain sends it deep to Burke. Burke will get the return from Odegaard. Cobblers will set it. Harbison. Rickard goes cross court to Lansby. Burke pops it over. Sains saves it to Harbison. Shards with the kill to the back line, and the Cobblers are at match point. They lead at 24-22. Shards with another kill and a timeout taken. Cobblers trying to put it away. They have one more match here this afternoon in the tournament. They'll take on St. Thomas More. We'll be back in about 30 seconds to see how this one plays out on liveticket.tv. Harbison, this is set point, match point. Brianna Harbison, 5'7" senior, lets it fly, handled by Lansby. Odegaard sets it up. The ball is between the defenders. That is Olivia Harris with the kill, 24-23, and the Patriots won't go away. They've also been resilient after being smoked by St. Thomas More in their opening set, 7-25. They came back 26-24, 25-23 to take that match. Here's the serve. Sains on the back line. Harbison sets it up. Schartz with the big hit. The block at the net. They'll set it again. Harbison, Schartz with the tip over. Odegaard sets it up. Drop it in. We are tied at 24 apiece as Kaylee Lancio found the hole in the donut. And it will be Ramsey Johnson on the serve for the Douglas Patriots, all tied at 24. We're into extra frames here. Handled by Rickert across to Prudick. Or check that out, was Landry who puts it into the net. And now it is Douglas at set point. We're going to have a timeout taken. We'll take a quick 30 here as well on liveticket.tv.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Set point for the Patriots, Ramsey Johnson. Douglas leads 25-24, sends it too deep, and we are tied at 25 apiece on the service error. Aubrey Saints almost played it. She looks down, saw the line, stepped out of the way. It will be Isabel Rickert for the Cobblers on the serve. Wobbly knuckleball handled by Lansby. Odegaard. Landseal, they'll set it. Right side, Prudick with the tap. Good save by Odegaard. Knock it over. That is Landseal. Set it up again. Prudick, this time with the hammer. Block at the net. Odegaard sets it up. There's a big hit. That was Landseal again. Prudick tries to put it away. Lansby. Bump. Back hit. Johnson at the net. Won't crawl over. And the Cobblers, a big point there. They lead at 26-25. And Isabel Rickert, the junior, puts it over. Johnson handles it to Odegaard, to Landseal, taps it over. It doesn't go over, hits the net, and the Cobblers come away with a 27-25 extra stanza win. Their second extra frame win of the tournament. After they beat Custer 26-24, they come back with a 25-12 win over Custer. They take care of Douglas in the first set of this match, 25-18. They go overtime, 27-25. The Cobblers 2-0 in the tournament. Over on court 3, Rapid City Stevens in their second set. You can tune into that on GoRaidersLive.com as they take on Mapia Luta. You can listen to Jared Vasquez call of the Raiders. We'll be back. Oh, what time should we be back? We should be back somewhere. It's supposed to be 4 o'clock. It'll probably be closer to 4:30, 4:45. We'll have Rapid City Central taking on St. Thomas More in the final match for both those teams here in the Rapid City Volleyball Invitational. And we'll be back tomorrow after the brackets are set for more action here at the Monument. So that's it for this match. Thank you so much for listening. This is Tom Anderson on liveticket.tv.